Thank you for having me here. The thing that what I am going to talk about today is not how we are going to do, how we are going to why cloud. That is all not I'm going to talk about. So it's important that I understand from all of you here, how many of you are already using cloud? Can I get a raise of hands? Okay, I see around 50, 60%. How many have you modernized your application? How many of you heard about modernizing your cloud? Okay, I see, okay, around 30%. So what we will do today is try to understand once you move to cloud, or if you have not moved to cloud, how to move to cloud. I think we had presentations from Oracle guys who gave a good presentation on why public cloud is required. So I am going to talk about what you should do after going to public cloud as well, right? And also we'll touch upon, I don't want to give gyan on generative AI, but I'll show you a small demo and some solutions that we have built, which we're going to talk about. Quickly, just to give a recap, Rapider is a 7-year-old organization. We help companies digitally transform their applications into public cloud. We are currently supporting AWS and Azure at the moment. So we are helping customers move their assets from their on-premise or other cloud providers to AWS and Azure. That's what we are doing. And as part of that, we have had multiple competencies and programs that we have got from AWS, including DevOps, modernization, managed services, migration, and a ton of service delivery programs already that you can see, which is more than 80% of the ones which are available in AWS as well. Moving ahead, what Rapider as a company, what we are planning to do or what we are helping customers with, one slide is this. So for customers who are not on cloud, we help them to understand if at all their applications are good enough to move to cloud, or if they move to cloud, whether it will be good enough for them from business perspective or not. That is part of our first journey. And then we help them move their applications to cloud as well. After they move to cloud, it's important that we do the things which are required after the movement to cloud is required. That is your cost optimization, security, well-architected review, whether things have been done, and also make sure that you are in the right space in terms of how it gets done as a day-to-day activities, right? That is also very important. Second, for customers who are already on cloud, we try to help them build their analytics or improve their business by making use of their data and also modernizing their applications. So can any one of you tell me what does modernization mean? Anyone? Anybody can tell me what is modernization?
Modernization you can classify into two parts. One is data modernization, another is database modernization. So if it is data like, data which is in rest. So that could be in form of anything which you are rarely using. Then that is data. And if it is part of some database, then that is database this thing. So I'll not take your much time. That is all about.
Great. I think there are much more which I'll talk about. Thanks for that. I think you covered 60% of it. So that's very important when customers are moving to cloud. That is very important. Thank you. Thank you for making it an interactive session. It's just post-tea. I just wanted to make some interactions going on. So that is very important as well. And then security, I think we had a couple of speakers talking about security. That's absolutely day zero activity for anybody who is operating anywhere, whether it is cloud, on-prem. We saw disaster recovery and other things as well. That is very important. So we help customers in all these aspects as we go ahead. Now, I just want to give a glimpse on how we do migrations. So first step is for customers to understand and assess whether migration is required or not for them, depending on wherever they are running or where their target cloud is as well. So that is part of the first step where we do an assessment and try to understand and give the business the right inputs that are required. Second part is to make the organization ready. So we normally forget that organization also has to be made ready when we are moving or adopting cloud, whether it is hybrid or complete movement. So it's very important, apart from making the applications ready, organizations also has to be made ready to move to cloud. That is something that we do in the second phase, and then actual migration will happen, post which we will start supporting them, right? Now, when will as couple of folks indicated, when will the cloud migration take maximum benefit is when you modernize the applications, right? That's the main advantage that gets done. So there are, at a broad level, I know many of you went a little deep. At a broad level, there are two modernization things that I can think about. One is on the app side, the other one is on the data side. App is, if you are running a large application, running a legacy code, if you want to be scalable across how you can do more with more number of users coming in, I think that's the one piece of it where the gentleman sitting in the front talked about how can I move from a legacy application back to simple monolithic or a microservices kind of architecture. That is one piece of it. Second piece of it is your data. Data can be in database, it can be in flat files, it can be anywhere, right? So that is something that we'll have to understand and do what is required. Now, what do we get if we do a modernization on the cloud, right? That's very important. First and foremost, it gives you a lot of inputs on how you can scale up as your business grows. Why people move to cloud, why all of us are here, is to ensure how we can scale up the business, including me, including you. Am I right? So all of us are here to increase the business on our side, but most of the systems or most of the people here are running SaaS applications. So given we are all moving to SaaS and different kind of IT applications which are all online or offline, it becomes very important, uptime of it becomes very important, and that is the only way how we can scale our business, all of us together. So when we modernize your applications, it becomes easy to scale and it gives you better uptime in terms of how to manage and things like that. Second, it will also give you a lot of cost savings. So whatever is running in a large VM can maybe split into multiple services and each component can scale and give you better cost savings across. Third one is definitely on the downtime and the uptime improvement that I talked about. So these are the very important aspects that we talk about. And with respect to how Rapido does that, we assess clearly what are the services that we can modernize and clearly call out transparently. We have gone to a customer to say, we cannot modernize your application. That is something that you will have to remodel completely or re-architect, or this can be modernized in a certain feature as well, right? That is the main aspect of it. Now, once we modernize or once we migrate to cloud, it becomes imperative that we maintain some of these day one activities as far as cloud is concerned, as far as IT operations are concerned in a very typical way. We talked to some people today in the booth as well. They were complaining cost is going up, but my users are not going up, or rather my businesses are not going up. So those are the things that we have to do on a continuous basis. That is part of our managed services practice. So where we have a team of experts who work day in, day out with our customers, not only to solve their day-to-day IT operations, which is absolutely needed, but also to give them a view on how we can up the game in terms of automation, how to analyze some of these extra costs that are coming in, how to right-size the instances or the services that you're using, how to change the way the application is architected to drastically reduce the overall impact, operational cost, as well as the IT cost across, right? That is part of our managed services business. Now, given all of these are related to infra. Now, how can I make impact to business as a CIO today? Is if I can make my data, whatever I have today, that I am generating on a continuous basis, if I can create some value add that it can improve business back to me, that is the main value add that one CIO can think of. And that's where I saw many of you talking about data, what we can do, ML, Gen AI, and things like that comes into the play. So when it comes to data alone, I think machine learning and AI was there before also, before ChatGPT or Gen AI came. I think that's not new for many of us because all of us are doing automated document processing, automated KYA was happening in many of the financial services customers across. But the Gen AI has created a buzz and it has replaced, or rather it has masked every other AI technology that was there before. So it's important that to understand Gen AI is also a model at the end of the day. We have to make sure that depending on the data that you have, what we can do is we can help you modernize your machine learning models which are there, and help you to create a AI-based recommendation engine for yourself across. And also, we have automated the entire ML machine learning processes for the entire system so that automated training happen, and then based on the training data or the result, we can decide whether to promote that to the production or not. That is also something that we have done for our customers, which is a great value add that our customers have seen across. Now, given all of us are talking about GenAI and what we can do, we have also completed like close to 6 to 8 projects across different customers, and we have built around 3 to 5 solutions for different industries, including healthcare, BFSI, and also very interestingly, we have built some solutions for BPO and call center based solutions as well. Now, this includes image creation, call summarization, multi-language processing. It also includes the kind of use cases like text generation, summarization, and things like that as well. So now I want to just quickly show you one typical use case that we have developed for one of the IT/ITES customer who was running a BPO. So the use case here is, if the customer is running a BPO, can I monitor an agent by how much time or how many questions he should be asking to the end user, and can I get a QA around it? So today, I mean, what will a supervisor do? He will, on a high level, do a 1 in 20 calls, or he might shadow some of the calls to understand how my agents are performing, etc. So we have built a system which will create a summary. It will create what are the validations that will happen for each customer. When he is talking to them, what are the things that he can do, whether it is supposed to be the question that he is asking, and whether he has completed that or not. So I just want to play a quick video to give you an input on how it works and how we are going to do.
Solution, Agent QA Analysis, fueled by the transformative power of GenAI multilanguage. Now, sellers can effortlessly decode customer queries spoken in any language, courtesy of GenAI multilanguage. This tool not only decodes multilingual interactions but also ensures adherence to service standards by identifying deviations from the questionnaire protocol. Unlock enhanced customer comprehension, heightened responsiveness, and improved global accessibility for superior service quality. Ready to enhance your service quality? Embrace the future with Rapidus Agent QA Analysis, powered by GenAI Multilanguage.
So this is an interesting one. So like this, we have multiple solutions built for different industries. This is for the BPO use case that I talked about. We are working with healthcare industry on how we can create automatic transcriptions from the doctors that they have visited before. So if I am a patient, if I have visited the doctor before, can I check in my database and come back and give them an automatic prescription based on the things so that he knows the history? Otherwise, doctors typically ask, when did you come last, what did happen, and it might go to different doctors at different point of time. So there are plenty of solutions that we have worked about. Looking forward, if you are interested in any of the use cases that you are looking forward to, please feel free to drop into our booth. We can have a one-to-one conversation to discuss more about that. Now, we have an interesting offer running for the people who are in this forum today. We are giving, if you enroll for a cloud managed services with us today, and if you need any support on the cloud, we are giving 1 month free support if you sign up for a 1-year support there. And then also we have some interesting POCs that we'll do free of cost if something is of interest to you in the field of data analytics, GenAI, machine learning, anything that you are wanting to do. So the only thing for this is either you have to scan the code and make an entry today and tomorrow. This code is also sitting in our booth. I would request, I'll just check another 15 seconds. If all of you can kind of scan the code and reach out to us, it will be helpful for us to reach out to you and schedule a demo with you. Okay, if you are not able to scan the QR code now, the same QR code is available in our booth as well. Feel free to reach out, and I think we'll be running some demos that we have done for GenAI in our booth as well. Looking forward to meet all of you and try to see what we can do together. Thank you.